What if I told you there's a single weakness, a fatal flaw, that if exposed, could bring down even the most powerful men? It's not what you think. It's not a lack of money, strength, or status. It's something far more subtle, far more dangerous. This is the brutal truth that Machiavelli, the master of power dynamics, understood all too well. He wrote about it, he warned about it, and today, we're going to uncover the one thing you must never, ever reveal. In his world, the world of treacherous courts and shifting alliances, showing your hand was a death sentence. But what's the one card you should always keep closest to your chest? It's not your plans, not your ambitions, but your desperation. Desperation is the scent of blood in the water for the sharks of this world. The moment you signal that you need something too badly, whether it's a deal, a relationship, or approval, you hand over all your power. Think about it. When you're negotiating, and the other side senses you're desperate, what happens? They know they can squeeze you. They'll offer you less, demand more, and push you into a corner because they know you feel you have no other choice. Your neediness becomes their leverage. This isn't just about business. It's about every interaction in your life. Machiavelli lived in a time when a moment of perceived weakness could lead to your downfall, even your death. He observed princes and rulers and saw a pattern. Those who appeared needy, who constantly sought validation, or seemed overly eager for an alliance, were seen as weak. They were manipulated, betrayed, and ultimately discarded. The strong, on the other hand, projected an aura of self-sufficiency. They acted as if they could take or leave any offer, any person, any alliance. This didn't mean they were arrogant or aloof. It meant they understood the power of non-attachment. So, what does this look like in our modern world? Let's say you're on a date. If you come across as desperate for their approval, constantly seeking reassurance, laughing too hard at every joke, you're not building attraction. You're signaling that your self-worth depends on their opinion. You're handing them the power to validate or reject you. The truly confident person enjoys the other's company, but is perfectly fine on their own. Their happiness isn't on the line. That's attractive. That's power. Or in your career, you want that promotion. But if you act like your entire life depends on it, groveling, or constantly trying to please everyone, you become predictable and easy to exploit. Your boss knows they don't have to give you a big raise because you were too afraid to leave. Your colleagues might see you as a pushover. Instead, the Machiavellian approach is to be excellent at your job, make your value clear, but maintain the quiet confidence that you have other options. You're committed, but not chained. You operate from a position of strength, not need. This weakness, desperation, is an internal feeling that leaks out through our actions. It's the rapid-fire texts after a first date. It's accepting a lowball offer without even negotiating. It's staying in a one-sided friendship because you're afraid of being alone. It's the constant need for likes and comments on social media to feel good about yourself. In every case, you are broadcasting to the world, "My well-being is in your hands." So, how do you conquer this? The secret isn't to pretend you don't have needs. We all do. The secret is to cultivate genuine self-reliance and an abundance mindset. You have to build a life that is so solid, so fulfilling on its own, that any one person or opportunity becomes a nice-to-have, not a must-have. This starts with your inner world. Develop your own interests, your own hobbies, your own mission. When you have a purpose that drives you, whether it's building a business, mastering a skill, or getting in the best shape of your life, your focus shifts. You're no longer waiting for external validation because you're busy creating your own. You become the source of your own fulfillment. Next, diversify your options. The person with only one job prospect is desperate. The person with 3 offers is powerful. The person with only one friend is needy. The person with a rich social circle is confident. Always be building your network, exploring opportunities, and expanding your horizons. This isn't about being disloyal. It is about creating a safety net of options that prevents you from ever falling into the trap of desperation. Don't wait until you're thirsty to dig a well. And crucially, you must master your emotions. Desperation is a feeling of panic. It's fear. You have to learn to sit with that feeling without acting on it. When you feel that urge to send that third text, or to immediately say yes to an unfair demand, stop, breathe. Remind yourself of your own value and your other options. Patience is a superpower. The ability to pause, to think, to not react out of fear, is what separates the master from the amateur in the game of life. Machiavelli would argue that the appearance of power is power. By never revealing your desperation, you project an image of a person who is in control, who has options, and who is not easily swayed. People are naturally drawn to this kind of strength. They respect it. They want to be allied with it. Opportunities will come to you, not because you chase them down in a panic, but because your self-contained confidence made you a magnet for them. Let's be clear. This isn't about being a cold, calculating machine. It's about self-respect. It's about understanding human nature and positioning yourself for success. It's about knowing your worth so deeply that no one can ever use your needs against you. You become the prize, not the contestant. The most brutal truth Machiavelli understood was that the world can be a competitive and unforgiving place. People, consciously or not, will take advantage of perceived weakness. Your desperation is your greatest weakness because it's an invitation for others to devalue you. So, the next time you feel that gnawing need for something, a job, a person, a certain outcome, remember this. Build your own kingdom first. Fortify your own walls with self-worth, purpose, and options. Operate from a place of strength, not scarcity. Never let them see you sweat. Never reveal your desperation. That is the ultimate power move. Protect it at all costs, and you will navigate the world not as a pawn, but as a player. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the timeless strategies of power and self-mastery. See you in the next one.